A city hospital, 8 p.m. An unexpected visitor has just arrived, bearing unwelcome tidings. A disease so new the textbooks haven't recorded it. This, then, is its first case history, documented from the medical files of the Twilight Zone.
I'm Nurse Hendricks. May I help you?
It's my eyes. I need to see the doctor.
Get Dr. Peterson. Here, let me take a look.
No,
Please, we can't help you if we don't know
no,
what's wrong with you.
Don't you touch me. I'll show the doctor. Get me the doctor immediately.
Name?
Jean Reed, Mrs. Jean Reed.
Address?
1705 Fairmont Street. Please, where is the doctor? I've got to see him.
Dr. Peterson is on his way. Please, take a seat.
No, there isn't much time. Oh, God. No, it's too late.
What's too late?
Don't you understand? I can't see. I'm blind.
Let me see. Come with us, please. Morning, Missy.
There must be something you can do.
I'm sorry. If you try the clinic, maybe.
The clinic's full. My wife, she hasn't been well. She's trying to hide it, but I think maybe it's her heart. All we need is somebody to look at her. Maybe a day or two in here.
Mr. Wells, without medical insurance or some guarantee of payment, we simply cannot admit her. I'm sorry. It's hospital policy. There's nothing I can do.
Must be her. What kind of a hospital is this? Aren't you supposed to look after sick people?
I couldn't help overhearing. You all right?
I'm fine. It's not my decision. It's hospital policy. I think people would understand that.
Got it. Mrs. Hendricks, Mrs. Reed is asking for you. She says she has to talk to you. She was quite insistent.
You wanted to see me, Mrs. Reed?
Yes. Hello. Won't you sit down, please?
I have a great deal of work to do, Mrs. Reed.
I have something to tell you. Sit down, please.
Dr. Robbins. Calling Dr. Robbins.
Mrs. Hendricks, we're alike, I think. You and I.
Mrs. Reed, I don't even know you, and I don't think you know me.
No, but I sense that we're alike. We are two of a kind.
Mrs. Reed, shouldn't you be sleeping?
You're changing the subject, of course. I know because I used to do the same thing. It's easier, isn't it? Prescribe a pill, suggest a nap, anything so you don't have to think about a person or talk to them. Am I right?
Sleep is the best thing for you. Dr. Friedman will be in at 9. He's our chief of staff and one of the finest eye specialists in the country. You'll feel much better after he talks to you.
Oh, I feel all right now, Mrs. Hendricks. It's you I'm worried about.
It's very kind of you. Now get some rest. Look, I don't care what your figures show. My phone bill is wrong. Yes. No, it's not. It's $50 higher than it should be. Well, computers make mistakes. No, I don't want to hold.
You look like you need a vacation, Claire.
It's just the way people treat you sometimes. You want to... Never mind. What can I do for you?
You talked to Mrs. Reed yesterday. Did she say anything about her family? Her husband?
Not that I recall. Why?
He's here.
Did he come in about his wife?
No, he didn't even know she was here. Emergency picked up the call about an hour ago. He was calling for help. An ambulance just brought him in. He's gone blind, Claire, without apparent cause.
It's contagious?
He claims he's had it since last night. If it's contagious, she picked it up from him.
But if she knew...
Knew. I left him there and came in here to save herself. He says he begged her not to leave him. He must have passed out. Fear, I guess. When he came to, she was gone. He crawled around the house until he could find a telephone.
It's hard to believe.
When she came in here, she knew exactly what was happening. She must have seen it happen to him. Mr. Reed? It's Dr. Peterson.
Do you have any news? What's causing this?
I'm afraid we don't know yet.
Then leave me alone.
Mr. Reed, I'm Nurse Hendricks. Would you like to be in a room with your wife? We can arrange it.
I wouldn't share her air if it was the last oxygen on this planet. Do you have any idea what it's like to wake up blind, alone, calling for someone over and over who isn't there, realizing that you've been abandoned? I don't want to talk to her, or to you, or to anyone until somebody can tell me they found a cure. Leave me alone. I don't care what happens to her. Don't you understand? I don't care.
There you are. You both better come downstairs. All hell's breaking loose.
I have to see a doctor immediately.
I'm sorry, sir. There are other people ahead of you.
No, but you don't understand. I have to see a doctor, please. Who's in charge here? This is an emergency.
Wait your turn. You're just the same as everybody else here.
Please,
Who do you think you are? Go to the end of the
I
line.
can't see anything, please.
Neither can I. Go to the end of the line.
Come and help me, please.
Get to the end of the line.
I can't see.
I'm right here. It's all right.
I was at work. I'm not really sure what happened.
All right, we'll take care of you.
Blind, They're all blind.
Stone blind, we used to call it, but blindness is not new. This growth, this ocular window shade is utterly beyond my experience. I've been informed that the Center for Disease Control in Atlanta has put out a full alert, and that the Surgeon General has convened an emergency meeting in Washington with some of our top physicians. Any delay in responding to this could cost us dearly.
Agreed. Is there any clue to the origin of the disease?
I've had Dr. Gordon in constant touch with Atlanta on that very subject. He went home for a fast shower and change of clothes. He should have been back by now.
Dr. Gordon came in an hour ago. He's blind.
My God. We've had reports of an estimated 500 cases in New York City. Los Angeles is running about the same. Seems we have an epidemic on our hands.
What about the press?
Not being very helpful, are they? From some of the reports I've read, unless we find something constructive to say soon, we'll have a full-blown panic on our hands. People are scared.
There must be something we can do.
There is, and we are. But this is the difficult part. Waiting for someone to come up with a cause. Once we have that, we can proceed. Until then, all we can do is keep running tests and wait. When did you last get some sleep?
I don't know.
Then go home. Get some rest. Consider that an order. You too, Eddie. I need my staff alert and clear-headed. Understand?
All right, but I'll be back for my regular shift tonight.
Ditto.
Who is it?
It's me, Claire Hendricks.
Oh, I'm glad you come to see me. Please, sit down. You must be exhausted. The others were talking about you, how hard you work. They call you a dedicated woman.
Is that what they call me? Dedicated?
Yes, they used to call me that, too. I was very businesslike. Nothing bothered me. Why did you come to visit me?
I don't know. I was on my way home.
Dr. Henderson.
Yes. Normally you don't visit much, do you? The other nurses mentioned that, too. Is it because you sense it, too? That we're two of a kind, you and I?
I should let you get some sleep.
Look, I know what's happening to us. I know how it's happening, and I know why it's happening. Would you like to hear, Claire?
Yes?
It's because we're monkeys. Remember, see no evil, speak no evil, hear no evil. We used to be courteous, didn't we? We used to care. We used to rise up in outrage if someone was in pain or abused or unsheltered. But now, don't you see? We've cut ourselves off from so much. We refuse to see what's going on around us. We turn a blind eye to the pain. Now it's catching up with us. Now it truly is a blind eye.
That's preposterous.
Is it?
I heard your husband went blind first, and you abandoned him. Is that true?
He just gotten a call that his mother died. They weren't very close. When he heard, it was like someone discussing the weather. That's when he became a monkey. And I ran. Yes, I ran to save myself. Now I'm a monkey, too.
This new growth is irritated and inflamed. The ocular muscles are functioning normally, though, which leads us to believe the eye itself is undamaged, though shuttered away beneath a curtain of flesh. There is a chance that surgery can remove this flesh curtain without injuring the eye, but we won't know for certain until we try it.
There's still no news from Atlanta on possible causes?
They may have a theory, but they're being pretty tight-lipped about it until they can confirm. They estimate that at the present rate, the number of those afflicted could reach 100,000 by week's end.
What about the issue of quarantine?
I can confirm that it's being discussed, but that's all. Because there's always a chance that it may not be a disease at all, but some sort of latent mutation triggered by some change in the environment.
What's got 100 arms, 100 legs, 50 heads, and no eyes? The south wing of the hospital.
Could I have your attention? I have just received a fax from Washington. At 1700 hours on the 10th of April, that would be only hours before the first case was discovered, an explosion was reported at a top-secret biological research lab in Alaska. It is presumed that certain unstable forms of bacteria may have been released into the atmosphere. It is estimated that their effects could be unpredictable. It is fairly certain that the bacteria released cannot survive long outside the laboratory. I suggest we adjourn.
Claire,
Hello, Eddie.
I thought you were going home.
I was, but there's no reason to go home. Jim and I have separated. We moved out.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Nothing acrimonious. It's all very calm and sensible. We just stopped connecting. We led our separate lives like two strangers just sharing the same space. No connection, no involvement, just lost in our indifference. came in here tonight, I started thinking about me, about all of us. She's right, Eddie. We're monkeys.
Claire, you're not making any sense.
Do you know, I can't remember the last time I looked a patient in the eye. Somewhere along the line, I stopped treating them as individuals. They're just numbers to me. They don't have life stories. They have charts.
I'm no different than you.
But you are.
Look, you're an excellent nurse. It's just part of the job.
And isn't that a fine excuse? Isn't that a comfortable bandage on our diminished humanity? The phone company overcharges us. There's nothing they can do about it. We turn sick people away because they don't have the right insurance. It's just part of the job. So we lie to ourselves and cut ourselves off further and further because there's so much pain in the world.
Claire, you were in the meeting with us. You heard the reports from Washington just as I did. We know what the cause is now, without a shadow of a doubt. If you keep chasing this around and around in your head, you're just...
There's something happening, Eddie. That report doesn't explain why only some people are susceptible and some aren't. What does it say in the Bible? If thine eye offend thee, pluck it out.
Stop it. You're upset. This has all been a terrible strain on all of us. What you need to do is go home. Get some sleep.
Yes, I'm sure that'll solve everything. Good night, Eddie.
Oh, God. Oh. Oh, my. Help me. Somebody. Help.
Claire, it's okay.
Oh.
It's okay, I'm here. Claire, it's me.
I'm blind, Eddie. I'm blind. Steve.
Dr. Friedman.
Ah, Eddie. Good. Thank you. Dr. Peterson will play guide dog for a while. How's Claire?
She's the same. No vision.
None at all?
Oh, I'm afraid. Mrs. Reed, good. I was hoping to see you. It's Dr. Peterson here.
Yes.
I was wondering if you could drop by Mrs. Hendricks' room. Maybe help cheer her up a little bit. She thinks a lot of you.
Of course, I'd be glad to.
There's...
Mrs. Hendricks? It's me, Jean. Can I visit for a while?
Of course.
Well, isn't it exciting? We're going to see you again. Operation works. 20 out of 20 successful in L.A. Dr. Friedman's getting his this afternoon, and I'm tomorrow. And you? When are they planning to operate on you?
They're not.
They're what?
The operation isn't really the answer. You said it yourself, remember? You're right.
No, but that was before we knew about the bacteria, before we...
Now we have an easy answer. Solid and uncomplicated. But it won't last. It'll happen again. And they'll come up with something else. But what happens when we run out of solutions? Easy answers.
It's time to go now, Mrs. Reed.
Wait, Dr. Peterson. Aren't they going to operate on Mrs. Hendricks?
No. An operation isn't the answer in her case.
Well, then how will she ever see again?
She'll see again, Mrs. Reed. It'll just take her a little longer.
Enigma, draped in hospital sheets and self-imposed darkness, with the added sobering thought that Claire Hendricks is perfectly correct in her own diagnosis. Take it as a warning, a cry for humanity, or a simple plea for responsibility from the dark places of the Twilight Zone.
Happy birthday, darling. Surprise?
Surprise is not the word. I'll get you for this.
Oh, no wonder everybody went home early.
Thank you very much. Hi, Rob. Hi, Rosalie. Happy birthday.
Hello.
Happy birthday, Christy. Shauna.
Well, go on, Mark. Take her coat.
Sweet coat. I'll stay a while. I guess I'll have fun.
You will.
You look like you could use a drink.
Yeah, I think
He is a good one.
Yeah.
How do you hang on to him?
Him? He's got this thing for older women.
Make a wish, darling.
Christy,
Yeah.
maybe you should use this.
There you are. I wondered where you'd vanished to.
How's the party?
I guess that wasn't the very best idea I've ever had, huh?
No, it was sweet. You're sweet. Just hate birthdays.
Birthdays are fun.
Fun? Yeah, they're fun when you're 10 and you're hoping for a new bicycle. They're fun. But when you're 40 and you're worried about your ratings, they're a cruel joke.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about it. You've still got at least 5 good years on your warranty, and then after that I can trade you in on a couple of 20-year-olds and a nymphette to be named later.
Should I kill you now or torture you first?
Come on, it's not that serious, is it?
It's easy for you to say, Mark. You're getting character lines and I'm getting crow's feet. That doesn't go over big in television, especially if you're a woman.
You are the best anchor in town and the most beautiful woman I know.
Just saying that to make me feel good. So say some more, dummy.
Well, one picture is worth 1,000 words.
What's this? Oh, I remember. This is that little hotel in Santa Barbara.
Yeah, it is. And I have got us booked in there for 3 days next week.
Why
But
not?
there's more.
What?
I have got front row seats to the annual Shakespeare Festival.
Oh, Mark, don't tempt me.
Why not? It's a tough job, but somebody's got to do it. Come on, you've got some vacation days stored up. They can find some fill-in for you.
But that's just what I'm afraid of. I mean, you know, fill-ins become replacements.
We'll take the anchor chair with us.
Would be nice to get away.
Yeah. Just the two of us.
I love you. Hi.
Hi. You look tired. Are you okay?
Don't be smug, Shauna. You'll hit 40 someday, too. You won't like it any better than I do.
I hit 40. Years ago.
Oh, Shauna, I'm not in the mood.
You don't believe me, do you?
No.
Here.
1939. That's incredible. What did you do? Have a facelift? Now, what? How? No way. It's half an hour before airtime. I get tipsy on half a glass of wine.
No, no, no. It's not what you think it is. Here.
It's water. What is this, one of those 8 glasses a day diets? Forget it, those things never work.
This works. And besides, if it's just water, what have you got to lose?
No, thanks. I don't think so.
Suit yourself.
Okay, Christy. Final copy, kiddo. We're going to lead with the fighting in Nicaragua and then move right into the riots in Cape Town. We got some very hot footage off the satellites.
So that bumps Shauna's piece on the pandas?
Hard news only at the news break. God, she'll be on with you at 6. And speaking of Shauna, she's going to be filling in for you next week. You got any problems with her?
No, I guess not.
Have a good one.
Good afternoon. This is Christine Copperfield with Newsbreak. Sandinista forces.
Hey, Bob.
Marty, where can we talk?
Oh, step over here.
Fire began. In a pitched battle outside of the city, Contras inflicted heavy...
I left a copy of the viewer demographics report on your desk. I want you to take a look at it before the meeting tomorrow.
Why? Is there a problem?
Yeah, there's some concern upstairs about our news division.
Oh.
Listen, don't be like that, Marty. We're only talking about a few cosmetic changes. Fresh look. Something a little more hip, you know. Maybe a new set.
A new set, that's it?
No, not quite. We need to talk about Christy, too.
Why?
The numbers are way down.
Look, Christy is as solid as they come.
Look, we don't make up the numbers. Let's face it, Christy is old news. And old news is boring.
Stated that maximum use of force will be used against the instigators. An upcoming congressional vote on further sanctions against South Africa is expected to be sped up by the latest actions of the Pretoria regime.
Terrific. Good. Good. Shoulder. One more shoulder. Over your chin. Good. Forward. That's it. That's it. Good. Come on. That's it. Go. Yes. Good. Take left. All right. More. Boy. Come on. Come on, energy, a little more. Terrific. Come on, give it to me. Come on, that's it. Go. Good. Fantastic. All right. Drop it. Again.
Looks like Mark's got quite an eye for talent. It's his job, Shauna. Some job.
Hold it. Terrific. Come on, give it to me. Come on.
Looks like Mark works hard, too.
Good. Go. Yes. Terrific.
Does he enjoy the fringe benefits?
Good. Terrific.
Remember when you had a body like that?
Hi, girls.
I'll tell Mark you're here.
No, Ted, don't bother him. We're just going down to Moynihan's to have a drink, and we wanted to know if he wanted to join us. But how much longer is this going to take?
Not long. We're almost done.
Good. Okay, straight ahead now. Chin up. That's good. Great. Terrific.
If this stuff really works, how come you're so anxious to share it? What's in it for you?
Nothing. I get a free bottle from the distributor when I send them a new customer. I'm your friend. I just hate to see you like this. Trust me.
Looking good.
Aquavita water for the young at heart. 5 or 6 glasses to start. After that, no more than a glass a day. Key goes here, like this. Now don't lose it. Cooler won't work unless the key's in place.
Never had to lock up my water before.
Well, suit yourself. You don't mind a maid getting into it, fine.
We don't have a maid. My boyfriend always says that if God wanted us to drink water, he wouldn't have invented beer. Is this stuff really going to make me young?
Nobody can make you young. Aquavita water can make you look young. Hey, that's all that matters, right?
Well, that's a pretty superficial attitude.
I'm a superficial kind of guy.
How much do I owe you?
Oh, there's no charge for the first one, Missy.
Missy? Can I ask you a question? How old are you?
Don't ask.
My God.
Good morning. Boy, are you looking great. You been working out?
When would I have time to do that?
Well, you're doing something. You look fabulous. This new hairdo?
Kiss me. Oh, Mark, I'm sorry. I've been so moody lately. Guess that birthday just threw me.
Yeah, you've been under a lot of pressure lately. It's gonna be great for the two of us to get away for a couple of days.
Yeah. It's romantic of you to remember that little hotel.
That's where I first knew you were the one.
Christy! Ready to go?
Yeah, I'm coming.
Here's the trail for us. Bodies will never be found.
Okay.
Hold it.
Oh, honey, haven't you taken enough pictures of me already? I know what you want.
You are really looking better than ever.
Well, in that case, how can I refuse you? Miss Bicycle, 1986.
There it is. There it is. Wow, that's what I like. Oh, great. These are great. Yes. Doing?
We have to leave right now.
What are you talking about?
I don't want to talk about it. I'll take this, you take those.
Where are you going?
We have to get back to town right away.
Well, what do you know? Still in one piece. Sign of a burglar. Toilet running over? No. So tell me, what was so damn important that you had to ruin our whole vacation?
You'd never understand.
Christy!
I'm sorry. Look, I don't want to talk about it, okay? I wanted to ask you something about the water. You didn't mention the side effect.
Oh, don't worry. It's not dangerous. It goes away with the next glass. Besides, it's a small price to pay, isn't it? I mean, you look great. Your ratings are up. And I hear that there's a rumor going around about a feeler from KPSC. Care to confirm?
Well, I have to protect my sources, but let's just say I'm grateful. And if I do make the move, I can put in a good word about the anchored share.
Thanks, but no thanks. I'm perfectly happy on features. I'll take my pandas over politicians any day. But if you really are grateful...
You know I am. I owe you one.
I've come up a little short this month. Could I ask you for a small loan?
Sure. Sure. What do you need, a couple of $100?
I was thinking more along the lines of a few thousand.
That's a lot of...
It's not a lot of money. Between friends who help each other out?
Sure.
Okay. To Aqua Vita. For...
5,000.
Pardon me?
I said 5,000.
You've got to be kidding. That stuff doesn't even last.
Nothing lasts in this world, Missy. Didn't anyone ever tell you that?
$5,000? That is infuriating. I could have you investigated, you know. I mean, what kind of racket is this?
Hey, if you don't want it, I'll just take it back.
No, damn you.
Then that'll be 5,000. And I'll take your check today, but next time, it's gonna have to be cash.
You okay?
Yes. Yes, I'm okay. Why do you ask?
I don't know.
I was just thirsty, that's all. Go back to bed.
If you wanted a glass of water, the bathroom's a lot closer.
I didn't want tap water.
Since when? You've been drinking tap water for years. You know, ever since you started with this water, you've been acting weird. What's with this stuff? Maybe I ought to try a glass.
No, there's not enough. I mean, Mark, you don't even like water. You're the one who always said that if God wanted us to drink water, he wouldn't have invented beer.
That's called a joke. Used to be able to recognize them without my pointing them out. What is wrong with you?
Nothing that a little privacy wouldn't cure. I just don't like being cross-examined, that's all.
Maybe you're right. You want to be alone? Fine, be alone. I'll be staying at the studio if you need anything.
Good.
Who is it?
Sean, it's Mark. Open up, will you?
I can't see you, Mark.
Sean, I've got to talk to you about Christy. It's important.
Call me on the phone. I can't see you now.
Shawnee, you don't understand. It's important.
Go away. I said go away.
It's Aqua Vita.
Oh, I'm sorry. Just a moment.
Oh, no, water, no.
Stop it!
Go away. I don't want you here. No, no. Damn it, give it back to me. I need it. I need my water.
Stop it! Now stop it!
Talk to me, Christy. I love you. What the hell is going on?
You never believe me.
Try me.
And that's it, I guess.
You gotta stop. You know that, don't you? You didn't see Shauna. I did. You've got to stop now.
I can't. I want to, Mark, but I can't. Look at me. I'm old.
No, you are not old. You only look old. There's a world of difference, Christy. You know that. You're not Shauna.
You know, the station will let me go.
It's not gonna be easy. But we've been through bad times before. There are other jobs. You're a journalist. You're a writer. You're not just a face. You'll get something.
What about us?
What about us? You don't see me going anywhere, do you? I love you.
It's easy to say. Look at me. If we walk down the street, people are going to stare at us if we hold hands. If we go back to our cute little hotel, people are going to think you're some kind of gigolo. How are you going to feel the first time somebody mistakes me for your mother? What are you doing, Mark?
I feel sorry for you.
Sorry, why?
You're stuck with a dirty old man for the next 30 or 40 years. Sure you don't mind?
Not with this dirty old man. He makes me young. In here.
There is indeed a fountain of youth, but not the one Ponce de Leon dreamed of. The true fountain of youth lies in the human heart and its healing properties.
That's funny.
What?
The trash. I could have sworn. Okay, never mind. Never mind. All right, where is it? My mug. Kathy?
What is it now?
My mug. The mug I keep my pencils in, it's gone. So is the trash. And what's this this doing on my desk?
It's your political science book, isn't it?
I know what it is.
After the last test grade, I wasn't sure. Ah, come on. There's nothing to get upset about. So you're a little sloppy. It's not a capital offense. My mother loses her car keys twice a day.
Well, I don't. And I'm not a sloppy...
What are you doing? What is it?
There's someone in the closet.
The Whiteout burglar. Come on, Jen, give me a break. This is really getting out of hand. There's no one in the closet. Here, look for yourself. See? No one. Nothing. It's just a...
You're not Jennifer Templeton.
Not me. Her.
I don't believe it.
Just give her the mug back and let's get out of here.
Right. I'm sorry for the intrusion. We didn't mean to disturb you.
Not so damn fast.
I'm sorry, Madam President, I mean...
You shut up and jump now.
Oh, damn it.
I'm really sorry about the mug. We weren't supposed to take anything you'd miss. The first president of Earth, and she's practically in tears. God knows what effect this will have on the time stream. And if you go back to see Cleopatra again, don't bother coming home.
Keep your hands off that.
Let him go, Kath.
Thank you. I know now why they called you the Great Peacemaker. Well, I'm history. It's been nice meeting you, Madam President.
Jenny, what's going on here?
I'm not sure. But I think I'd better quit cutting political science.
He's fine, dear. He's just playing.
You know I worry, Ernest.
I know, dear.
Dinner's ready. Toby? Toby, are you hungry?
Donuts, Mama. Donuts.
No, son. You had donuts yesterday. Come on, Toby. Come on. You like chicken. No, Toby. Come on.
Donuts.
Now, you eat the dinner your mama cooked.
Maybe for dessert.
If you eat your dinner.
Toby, chew your food. Donuts.
All right, Toby, let Daddy get the picture.
Donuts.
Bring.
He didn't look at the picture. Mary, he did it without looking at the picture. He's never done it.
Yes, he has. It's only donuts, Ernest. You know how much he loves them. Mama, donut. Chew. Toby, shh. Hurts, Mama. I know. Hurts. Toby, it's all right now, Toby. Oh, shh. Mama's going to take your temperature. Yeah. Hurts, Mama.
I was afraid of this. It's those donuts.
Two. He only had two.
Mary, if he doesn't need to see the picture anymore, he could have had another dozen donuts after we put him to bed. Or anything else for that matter. You know he will eat anything he can fit in his mouth.
He's burning up. Call that nice Dr. Keller. He'll come. I know he will.
He doesn't make house calls anymore, Mary. No one makes house calls anymore.
Oh, he'll have to. Tell him it's an emergency.
And he'll tell me that's what emergency rooms are for. We've been through this before, Mary.
Tell him. Just tell him.
Tell him what?
Are you calling Dr. Keller?
I'm calling an ambulance.
We can't. Is he all right? Toby, is he all right? What's wrong with him?
It's food poisoning. We pumped his stomach. I'm sure he'll be fine, but I like to keep him overnight for observation.
Overnight? Is that necessary? Our boy is very uncomfortable away from home.
Well, don't worry. We'll take good care of him. The children's ward has color television, lots of comic books, games.
No. If he must stay, he will stay, but he must have a private room. My wife and I will stay with him. There'll be no television, no comic books.
Very well. I'll make the arrangements for the room.
Good morning, Mr. and Mrs. Ross. I'm Miss Kemp. And this must be Toby.
Toby.
I'm Miss Kemp, Toby.
Hello, Miss Kemp. Toby seems, well, just fine this morning, so we'd like to take him home.
Oh, I'm sure the doctor will be discharging him shortly. In the meantime, I'd like to have a little chat with you.
Chat?
I think we would just prefer to take our son home as soon as possible.
Yes, of course, I understand that. But I do have a few questions. You see, I'm with Children and Family Services, Mr. Ross. With regards to your son's schooling, for instance, we have no record of any.
Toby's retarded.
He doesn't understand school. He's a very special boy. He's very excitable.
Well, of course, I wasn't talking about an ordinary curriculum. You do know, don't you, that even the most severely retarded children can be educable. There's special classes for boys and girls like Toby.
We do appreciate your concern, Miss Kemp, but we prefer to take care of our son ourselves.
He's very suggestible. He's a sweet boy, but he doesn't understand.
But we've made such great strides in treating children like Toby. Special children. Come on, now we can teach them to be almost completely...
Why? No, Toby, no!
Pictures, give!
No pictures, no! No!
It's all right. I've read it. If he likes the pictures, let him have it. Here, Toby, do you want it?
Pictures, Mama!
Toby, it's all right. Mama's here. Mama's here. Now, Toby, we're going to take you home, and you can look at your toy book. Toby, don't cry.
We don't allow him to look at such things.
It's only a magazine. There's nothing wrong with a magazine.
We'll be the judge of what's right and wrong for our son, Miss Kemp. Get the boys' things, Mary. We're leaving.
Wait a minute. You can't just walk out of here.
Can't we?
I feel sorry for the kid. Anything we can do?
Yeah, I can look into the home situation. I mean, these aren't the dark ages, right? Expect I'll be seeing a lot of the Ross family.
All right, now we're home. Now, everything's going to be fine now that we're home. Now, here you go play. Be a good boy. Ernest, what are we going to do? He saw it. I know he did. He was staring at it all the way down the block. What if he brings it?
Mary, he's home. He has his toy book. He will forget. It was only a squirrel. It will be dead if it arrives. I will bury it in the backyard with the others. I will get rid of it, like I always do, don't I? Please, remember your heart now. Don't concern yourself.
You know I worry. Well, Ernest, that woman, Miss Kemp, what if
She won't bother us. I'll take care of it. Mary, please.
He's a good boy, Ernest. He just doesn't understand. Maybe that woman is right. Maybe a class, some kind of a special teacher.
Mary.
Just a little help. Just for a few days, just a couple of hours. That's not wrong of me, is it? For just a few hours. Maybe we could go to dinner to a nice restaurant. Just the two of us. Or maybe we could go to a movie. How long has it been since we've seen a movie?
I know you're tired. It would be nice to have someone share the burden, but we can't, Mary. We can't. He's ours. Our son, our responsibility. If we leave him alone for just a few hours, there's no telling what sort of things he might see. Or what he might bring.
Breathe!
Mary, I made you some tea.
Yes. How nice. You didn't need to do that. Where's Toby?
Oh, he's still in his room. He's playing or sleeping. He's fine, dear. Just have some tea and try not to worry.
You know I can't help it. I'll just peek in and see if he's all right. I'll be right back. Toby? 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 Toby, what are you...
Mary? Mary? Mary?
I hope I'm not disturbing you, Mr. Ross. I'm so sorry about your wife.
Oh, yes. Well, thank you. Thank you. Mary. She was so very tired, Miss Kemp. She was never a very strong woman, and all the stress.
Hello, Toby.
Toby.
You've come about Toby, of course.
I don't mean to intrude on your grief, Mr. Ross. I really don't. But I do believe that you need my help now more than ever with your wife gone. So I've brought some literature you may want to take a look at.
You want to put him in an institution?
Pictures! Pictures!
It's very nice. I won't send Toby away. Now, if you're done, I'm very tired.
I'm not done, Mr. Ross. I've done some investigating since the last time we spoke. I've talked to your neighbors and to your former employer and your wife's family. And frankly, Mr. Ross, unless you're willing to listen to reason, I believe I have grounds to remove Toby from your custody.
I see.
Your treatment of the boy is appalling. It's almost medieval. According to your neighbors, he's a virtual prisoner here. You never take him outside, not even for walks. You've boarded up the windows of this house. You don't allow him to play with other children. You don't take him to the park or the playground or even the zoo. According to your wife's sister, you don't even allow him the meager solace of a television set.
No, we don't. It's all right, Toby. It's all right. She won't hurt you. She won't hurt you.
No, I think you've hurt him enough already yourself.
Sit down, Miss Kemp. Don't say another word. Just sit down. You want to take Toby from me? Then maybe it's time you knew something about him.
Toby!
The boy loves books. Photo books, comics, magazines, anything with pictures in it. Toby. Come, Toby. Come on, Papa. Come here. Here. Bring for Papa. Bring it here. Bring, Toby. Sharp. No. Sharp. There are a lot of sharp things in this world, Miss Kemp. What dangerous things. Do you understand?
I'm sorry, Mr. Ross. I'm trying to talk to you about your son's future, and you're doing parlor tricks.
Prove it to yourself. Go on.
All right, Toby. Bring this. Mr. Ross, this is not...
Bring!
What is this, Mr. Ross? Some kind of miracle?
A miracle, no, Miss Kemp. It's more like a curse.
Why do you say that, Mr. Ross? This boy has a gift. He has a talent nobody else has ever had.
He saw a puppy on television one day before we got rid of this set. He wanted it, so he brought it. It was dead when it arrived. He can bring back living things, but he forgets. Our backyard is full of what I've buried there. Do you still want to take him to the zoo, Miss Kemp? Do you still think he needs to play with other children? Most of the time, he needs a picture. Now, sometimes Toby just remembers.
I owe you an apology.
Toby was never the prisoner. It was us, Mary and me.
All right, Mr. Ross. Listen to me. It doesn't have to be that way. Toby still needs help. He needs it now more than ever.
You know what kind of help the world will give him. They'll lock him up, run their tests and experiments, use him if they could for whatever they want. Toby won't say no. He can't say no. And when they're finished with him, what will the life of one little retarded boy be worth? He is my son, and this is his home. Get out! Out! Get out! Get out!
Mr. Ross, I cannot leave here and forget what I've seen
Get
and
out.
heard. I have to report this.
Get out! No, Toby! Toby, please get out! Toby, no! Oh, Toby, no! Toby! Oh, look! Oh, look, that's our mama. That's our mama. That's our look. I'll take it away. I'll take it away. I'll take it out. It's all right. I'm sorry. Mary, the picture, he doesn't understand. It was my fault. I never should have. It's time. It's time. You've always been such a good boy. Yeah. Look. Look, Toby. Look. Look. See? Oh. Oh. Isn't that pretty? Yeah. All the colors is like a sunset, all red and yellow and orange. Isn't that pretty? I love you, my good boy.
Hello, Marie. Thank you, Marie.
Bon appetit.
Found this in my office, on the floor. I think you dropped it. Ira, I've seen you staring at that picture before, mooning over it. Look, I know it's none of my business, and I shouldn't pry, but are you and Valerie having, problems?
Marvin, what are you talking about?
She isn't a client, is she?
A client?
Ira, is there something going on?
With her? Can you believe it? He wanted to know if I was having an affair with the girl in the picture.
And what did you say?
What do you think I said, Marvin, you yutz, that's my wife.
You didn't even recognize me?
Well, come on, sweetheart. I mean, you were just a girl back then.
Oh, I see. In other words, now I look so much older.
No, you're more mature now. Then you were flighty, you were silly, you were cute.
What am I now, Quasimodo? So that's why you're always mooning over that picture.
Of course not, sweetheart. That's not what I meant at all. It's just, I don't know, back then, things were different. I was different. You were different.
We were kids. Would you really still rather be driving around in that stupid old van of yours, searching for ourselves, finding who knows what kind of body lice?
Don't tell me you don't miss those days. You said so yourself. I couldn't get enough of you in those days. I was insatiable.
Well, it certainly wasn't my sense of style that attracted you. I looked like a bag lady. But if you want to see cute...
Listen, Val, I really don't want to see another picture of your damn dog.
Not the dog, Ira. You were adorable. I'd really like to see you going into court looking like that.
Why can't we be more like we were back then?
It's late. I gotta get up early.
Hey. I am still insatiable, you know.
So take an appetite suppressant or something. I'm going to sleep.
But we've never denied that Cal Methyl dumped the stuff there. We're simply saying that since it was all done over 30 years ago, that their culpability must be viewed in an historical fashion.
That is the most self-serving argument I've ever heard in my life.
In 1958, the prevailing opinion about a corporation's responsibility to the environment was vastly different. Cal Methyl will clean up the site, and that'll be that. Besides, no one's health was impaired.
Marvin, how do you sleep at night? Mothers give birth to deformed babies because of our climate.
How can anyone doubt the public-mindedness of a corporation that sponsors 2 symphonies and 3 TV documentaries a year, all on endangered species?
We're not a PR firm, for God's sake.
Come on, man. The argument is not without precedent. You know it. It's exactly the same position that Ogilvy, Melnick, Blinkman, and Schramm used in the New Hampshire versus Fahrenheit case, which, as you very well know, the smart one says is going to be upheld.
Marvin, pull over. Stop the car. Stop the car, Marvin, right now!
But Ira, the reservation's for 12:30.
Can't help it, Marvin. I'll see you back at the office.
I'm probably waiting there already.
What is this, some kind of a joke?
I knew it. I knew you'd freak when you saw me.
What'd you do to your hair? You're supposed to be at work now?
Cool out, Ira. Don't you like what you see?
Val, this isn't funny.
It isn't supposed to be. Come on, Ira, relax. You've been wanting me this way for a long time now, haven't you?
Yeah, but
Then quit fighting me.
A joke is a joke, Val. This is ridiculous.
Call her.
How did you do this? You look so young.
Call her.
Hello, aerobics. Can I help you?
Yeah, Annie?
Ira?
Yeah, it's Ira, right. Valerie's not there, is she?
Yeah, of course she is.
She is?
I told you.
Yeah, you want to talk to her?
Yeah.
I'll put her on.
Hello?
Valerie?
Ira?
What's wrong, hon? You sound...
Wrong? No, nothing's wrong. I won't be home for dinner.
You have a late appointment.
I have a late appointment.
Oh. Okay. Ira?
Yeah, Val, listen, I'll get something to eat somewhere.
Love is all you need.
Love is all I need. Listen, Val, I'll get something at the deli, okay?
Ira, are you sure you're all right? You sound like you've had a stroke.
No, I'm fine. I'm real fine.
You were incredible.
The whole afternoon's ahead of us.
I am totally wiped out. I'd have to be hospitalized by nightfall. This day, it's real. You are real.
And I'll be here for you whenever you want me.
But how did you? Where did you?
I'm the girl you married, Ira. The one you dream about. Hey, don't ask so many questions, Ira. You can blow a good thing that way. Don't you get it? You've been thinking so much about the way it used to be that what you want so bad has become real. That's me. The Valerie that you remember. The one you hoped would never change. And I haven't.
I wish I could say the same.
Tell me about it. What's with the suits?
That is my court costume.
You did it. You're a public defender like you are.
Corporate counsel.
Bummer.
Well, my life's not so bad.
Then why are you so sad? You never used to be a sad person, Ira. What happened?
Valerie, yippies turned into yuppies. Jerry Rubin runs a business networking salon, whatever the hell that might be, and that is what happened. Okay, I know how that must sound, and you're right. There's much more to it than that. I'm just being facile. I'm oversimplifying. I mean, it's a whole evolution of the social infrastructure we're talking here. Something much more gradual, much more complex. Jeez, Val, you gotta understand. You must. You were there. We were gonna change the world, remember? Somewhere along the line, I don't know, we lost each other somehow. Est and the need decade, leveraged buyouts, tanning parlors, aerobicizing. Seems like nobody cares about anybody anymore, except himself. Our focus just narrowed.
Then we need to expand it. Let's do some window pane and watch the walls melt.
Valerie, if I went anywhere near LSD, we could watch my brains melt right out my ears. Sweetheart, nobody does that anymore. Wake up, smell the 80s.
Jeez, Ira, you are a stone drag.
Where you going? You just got here.
You know, man, we used to laugh at people like you.
Valerie?
I'm in here.
Who's laughing in here?
The TV, Ira. I turned it off when I heard you come in. There's nobody here but me and Herman Hesse.
Sid Harton, huh? Wow. You know, there was a time that I thought the whole damn key to existence was contained in this book. You were reading with the TV on?
Yeah, I just got an urge. It's something you said last night.
Don't stop on my account.
I was just about ready to go to bed anyway.
You go on. I'll be up in a while. I have some transcripts to proof.
I called your office today. The receptionist said you never came back from lunch.
Yeah. There was a meeting at Cal Methyl. It was on short notice. Took all day.
Okay, Ira. how could you all let it happen?
It wasn't exactly a conscious choice we made.
I mean, how could anybody who cared about money as little as you did suddenly need to have it so fast and so often that you have to have it from a little machine on the street?
I guess I figured if I couldn't change the world, I'd settle for a little corner of it. Mine, ours. Make it safe and secure, and that takes money.
And have you done that?
I'm a sellout, is that what you're saying?
Oh, it's not that, babe. It's just, well, are you happy?
Yes, I am happy. I don't know. Most of the time I am. Something is missing.
Sure there is. Me. Come on, honey, you've got to tell her.
What about
I've been a memory too long. It's her turn now.
I had a great time. I felt like a kid for a while, but I cannot do this to her. This is my wife we're talking about.
Ira, who am I?
Oh, God. Valerie?
Ira.
What in the hell is going on here?
Ira, wait a minute. It's not what you think.
What the hell it isn't? How could you do this to me?
Hey, wait a minute. Who's that?
Forget about her. Who is that? I want to introduce myself before I kill him.
Oh, my God, Ira. It's me. So you've been doing it, too.
What do you mean, too? Come on, everybody. Let's not get uptight.
You know, you're beginning to sound like something out of a rerun of the Mod Squad.
If there was ever a reason to get uptight, my friend, this has got to be it. What is going on here?
I don't know, but I guess two can be nostalgic as easily as one.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This guy is not taking my place.
But Ira, what about me? What about us?
Forget it. I must have been crazy to even consider it. I want the two of you out of here right now. Why? I haven't wasted my life. I deserve to be here. So does she.
Yeah, man, we've got a handle on all this stuff that counts. The dreams, the ideals, the love.
What are you talking about? You are 18 years old. You don't know squat about life or love. Real love is commitment. What am I saying?
But you're right. You're absolutely right. Ira, we almost made a stupid mistake. Say, we nearly lost each other because these two.
Where'd they go?
Who cares? They were beginning to annoy me anyway.
They? You mean we?
Were we really like that? All that arrogance, that naivete, that pomposity.
Idealism, the passion, the fire.
Well, what if they're right, Ira? What if we've really wasted our lives?
You know, I wasn't aware of the fact that our lives were over. I mean, just don't suddenly lose your social conscience because you cut your hair, you know. Come here, will you? Come here. You know that world out there that you wanted to change? It's still out there. It's just that our focus narrowed, that's all.
Then we need to expand it.
What do you want to do? You want to drop a little acid and watch the walls melt?
No. No, I want my life to be about something more than watching my weight and thinking about how it used to be.
Why don't you make it that?
And how about you putting in some hours at that legal aid clinic that's always after you?
Maybe I will.
And maybe we could have a baby. As long as you're still insatiable.
I think I will be.
It has been said the 80s are just the 60s 20 years later. The costumes may change, but the cast remains. The arrogant, the radical,
the naive and the cynical, the misplaced and the spaced. Each a stage in the growth of a generation as it treads the tail end of the 20th century.
It's been said that the body is the means through which an athlete can best reveal the dynamic potential of the human spirit. But what happens when the means to that expression is injured beyond repair? Meet Ed Hamner, a once prominent player in the big leagues, a man who's never resolved himself to his fate as a non-participant, but who will soon be forced to bat in the Twilight Zone.
And the pitch. There's a drive to right center. It is in the gap. Man,
go!
First,
That's it! Dig, dig, dig! Take three!
Second. Here's the relay from the outfield. Man in there with a
Hey, Paula,
triple.
come on in. Come on.
Carson working fast. The pitch. The routine bouncer to short. The throw to first, and that's the ball game. The Tigers' slump continues.
Bet they wish you were still hitting cleanup.
Oh, I don't know. I had my share of big swings that came up empty. Hey, how was practice today?
Pretty good. Brian Claiborne says he's going to teach me to throw a curveball. Hey, I'm not going to. I remember what you said.
You're too young to throw a curve. You'll only hurt your arm. And besides, that fastball of yours is enough to get anybody out. But you got to concentrate. Remember, if you ever feel like you're losing it, just step off the mound, take a deep breath, completely clear your mind.
Confidence and concentration.
It works every time.
Oh, I almost forgot. Well, I hear 20 Ed Hamners will get me a Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, come on. Good.
But that's not even the real surprise. Take a look at this one.
Monty Hanks? Never heard of him. Well, not much of a career, 2 years. Good stats, though. 7 home runs his second year. That was a lot in those days before the babe. He looks kind of familiar.
Kind of like the guy you see in the mirror, right? The guy at the shop said he's been holding on to that car for years. Only one like it he's ever seen. It's an off-brand. It's not even listed in the catalog. Well, I gotta go, or Mom's gonna have kittens. See you at the game tomorrow.
Of course, 3 o'clock. Okay. Oh, hey, what about your card?
It's a present. I got it for you. Take care of old Monty.
Hey, Cindy, take a look at this.
Another baseball card. An old one. An old expensive one. I thought you were going to be revising your resume today, Ed. Your interview is tomorrow. You promised you'd try.
Yeah, but it's the weirdest coincidence I've ever seen. Paula gave it to me. This guy looks just like me, and what's more, in 1909, this Monty Hanks guy batted .322, had 87 ribbies, and stole 31 bases. Is that weird or what?
Or what?
No, but those are even the same stats I had my first year up in the majors.
That's very interesting.
Yeah, I thought I had a bad break. This guy really got shortchanged. His team was in the pennant race late September. He got hit in the face with a pitched ball. Never recovered consciousness.
Look, will you pay attention? Your interview is tomorrow, Ed. I think it's a lot more important than some baseball player that died before you were born. You know, Larry Dula is a big fan of yours, and you promised you'd try for me.
I will. I'll be fine. That's at 2 o'clock, right? I'll turn on the old charm, get the job, and be home by 7 with a bottle of champagne to celebrate my gainful employment. How's that?
Vetricom Computer Division. Thank you.
I had a 2 o'clock appointment.
I'm sorry, Mr. Hamner. I realize you've been waiting a long time, but Mr. Dula is still on his conference call.
Would you tell him I had another appointment? I couldn't wait.
All right, we know you can do it. You can strike high, you can get him.
Hey, let's see some smoke.
You tell. You shoot now. Come on, concentrate. 3 good ones. We go.
Right.
Well, look who's here. The Rookie of the Year.
Oh, I'm late. I'm sorry. Paula's team won the championship. Coach took the kids out for pizza. They wanted me to come along. I had an hour and a half easy. I don't know. Somehow I just lost track of time. I remembered the champagne.
Surprised you didn't pour it over Paula's head. Isn't that how it's done? What did you think we'd celebrate tonight, Ed? You could have had the Vetricom job, but no, you just walked away from it.
Maybe it's just as well. I mean, all I know about selling computers anyway.
What about our future, Ed? It's been 2 years since your injury. Are you just going to sit around and feel sorry for yourself for the rest of your life? Do you ever think about me?
Do you think I like paying all the bills while you sit around trading baseball cards?
Monty boy, come on, are you all right?
You must have one hard head, Monty. I thought that killed you.
My leg.
There's nothing wrong with my leg. Of course there's nothing wrong with your leg. It's your damned head that got hit. Maybe I should send Moran in to run for you.
No, I'm fine.
Well, come on. This ain't no fan dance. Let's play ball.
Play ball!
happened to you?
Something wonderful.
A busted nose is wonderful.
And that's not all. Oh! Look at this.
Oh, gross.
I did it yesterday. Well, 78 years ago, really, but it felt like yesterday. It's a beaut, isn't it? A real strawberry. I got it sliding into second.
Into second what?
Second base. Spikes high in a cloud of dust. I had 2 stolen bases and a 3-run homer. But I didn't need this. It's that baseball card. Somehow, it took me back. And this guy, Bonnie Hanks, I'm him. He's me. I know. It's hard for me to believe, too.
Maybe you had some kind of a dream or something.
I didn't do this in any dream. Look at the card.
I don't see anything. What?
Check the stats. Home run, second year.
8. 8? Yesterday it was 7.
I hit that one. It was real. I was there. And I'm going back. Hey, kid. You want to see a baseball game?
Yeah, sure, but...
To take my hand.
I don't know, Ed. This is a little weird.
Hold on. Here we go.
We get rough.
Let's win this one. Come on.
Happened, Ed.
Come on to you late. Get that kid out of here. Come on, look alive. We got a ball game to win.
Huh?
You were great.
I feel great. We're only a game behind the Athletics. If we could sweep them, we take the pennant. And I'll be in the World Series.
Oh, wow. World Series! Uh-oh.
Well.
I was supposed to be home for dinner 20 minutes ago.
But yeah, go on, get out of here. We'll do it again tomorrow. I'll see you. Take off.
Don't you think you're a little old to be playing with kids and sorting baseball cards?
I guess I'm not exactly a prize husband. We were just kids when we got married, Cindy. You grew up. I guess I didn't. I still love baseball. I know it's just a kid's game, but I love it, Cindy. God, but I love it.
More than me?
No, not more than you. Can't I have both? I guess not.
I talked to Larry Dula. There's a company banquet tomorrow. Their speaker had to cancel, and he asked if you'd fill in. You know, tell a few of your old Tiger stories. I'm having your tux cleaned. You always look so sexy in a tux.
I don't know, Sid.
Come on, Ed. Once they get to know you, I'm sure they'll find some work for you.
Oh, there you are. It's an early game today. I didn't want to leave without you.
I can't go today. I've got an orthodontist appointment.
But today's the big one. We beat the Athletics today. We clinched first place.
Yeah, I know, but my mom will never let me get out of it. Especially for something I can't even tell her about.
I'll miss you. Won't be the same without you there rooting for me.
Well, I'll still be rooting. I'll just be 78 years away.
Big dinner party tonight. I'm meeting my future employers.
You're gonna be a coach?
Computer salesman.
Aren't you happier playing ball?
It's not that easy, Paula. Not when you're an adult. I have responsibilities.
And I was thinking about 1910. It almost seems like you belong there.
Eight innings of goose eggs. I can't believe we're not hitting this guy. Sit down, Monty. You're driving me batty.
You gotta score soon. What time do you suppose it is?
Later than you think if we don't beat these bums.
Ed?
You never swing at pitches like that. Your last two at-bats make you look like you don't even want to be here.
Swinging too hard, I guess.
Yeah, well, now get out there and hold them. If they can do it to us, we can do it to them.
Back, I got a problem.
Oh, yeah, me too. If we don't win today, we don't get no pennant. Now, what's your problem?
It's my wife, I promised her.
Your wife? We're into extra innings.
Mac, you don't understand. If I stay here, I stand to lose everything I've got, including my wife. I'm out of extra innings at home.
What about here? I'm talking about the World Series. Are you nuts or what? Walk out of here and you don't come back. I mean that. Not tomorrow, not ever. Moran, take third.
No. I'll finish the game.
That's more like it. Now let's play ball.
Where's Ed?
Don't you knock.
What are you doing to Ed's stuff?
Repaying him? Each one of these cards is a day he wasted. Part of our lives he threw away. Look around you, Paula. I'm almost even.
No. He'll be back. I know he will.
Oh, yeah. Rookie of the Year always makes it home, doesn't he? What if there's no home when he gets there?
Don't say that.
He's a big man to you, isn't he? Big man. You know why he's so nice to you? Because you're a fan. Ed needs to hear him cheering, and you're the only fan he's got left.
Ed just needs someone to care about him.
It's all so simple when you're 12, isn't it? But eventually you'll grow up and you'll realize you can't play games for the rest of your life.
You're wrong. Give it to me, please.
Thought I didn't notice it. Ed's latest treasure? Showed it to me the other day. Is it special to it?
No, it's my favorite. Ed doesn't even care about it. I like it because I told Ed it looks like him, but he doesn't think so.
Lying. I remember now the stats. Same stats as the Rookie of the Year.
No! I bought it for him. It cost so much, my mom will kill me. Please don't.
Take it. Take it and get out. Oh, that's right. Cherish it. You're a girl, Paula. You're just a little girl. But you'll grow up, and when you do, losers like Ed won't look so wonderful. I promise you that.
He'll always look wonderful to me.
Go on, go home. There's nothing you can do for him.
Yeah. There is. I knew you'd do it.
Ed Hamner, Monty Hanks. To some, a mere face on a trading card. But to a special friend, he's an eternal boy of summer. An athlete who found himself drafted by a unique team in a league that plays its games in the Twilight Zone. A beautiful summer day, full of adventure for a young boy. On the surface, a field like any other, soon to be covered with neatly arranged family homes. But today, this curious boy is about to discover a terrifying secret that could only be shared within the confines of the Twilight Zone.
Over there, Sheriff.
Okay, follow me. Watch your step there. All right, you're down.
What is it? An old mine shaft?
No, there weren't any mines around here. More like a cave entrance.
What are those?
Drawings. I see you're still using one of those old cameras.
Oh. Gives the most detail. Well, this is the only part of the cave that we have the paintings in.
Why is that, Dr. Klein?
Well, we think that maybe they used this as a sort of communal area where they got together. We don't really know. All we do know is that you might just be the first person to enter this cave since prehistoric times.
You mean since dinosaurs were around?
Well, maybe not that long ago. But if these cave paintings are authentic, maybe as long ago as 12,000 years. How's that?
Long.
Well, we'll know as soon as we get these... Freeze! Sheriff. Now, very carefully, lift your right foot. Take a step backwards.
Sorry about that. Hope I didn't do any damage.
Unfortunately, no, but you're going to have to be a lot more careful.
What's this?
Well, we think that that's a hunting party. See, that's a bison underneath the fire.
What's that over there?
Oh, that. Well, that could be a kind of spiritual doorway or a circle where they all got together for protection.
Wow.
Something, huh?
That was really neat, Dr. Klein. Thanks a lot.
Anytime, Steve.
Bye. See you, Sheriff.
Bye, Steve. Well, looks like you're making some real progress down there. So what's this problem you're calling me about?
Sheriff, this could be one of the single most important archaeological discoveries of the century. I'll know as soon as I get my photographs back to the university, but meanwhile, I need to know that this site is going to be protected.
Protected? From what?
Vandalism. Some of the artifacts have been disturbed.
Anything taken?
No, just moved around. I think somebody's trying to scare us off.
Well, Doctor, I don't know. A raccoon could have gotten into the cave, I suppose.
Sheriff, would a raccoon drag a sheep's carcass to the mouth of the cave?
Maybe a dog or something. I don't think anybody means you any harm. This isn't like the city. Well, no offense intended.
Well, no offense taken, Sheriff. But in the city, any cop on the beat would have noticed that sign. And speak of the devil, here he comes.
Hi, Sheriff. You still here?
You mean in spite of your feeble attempts to scare us off?
Now, Dr. Klein.
What's that supposed to mean?
You know what I mean.
She's convinced that you are causing trouble up here. Is that so, Jim?
She's the one causing trouble. I've got houses to build. Now, just because they found a hole in the ground, my whole schedule's shot to hell.
I think it's a little bit more than a hole in the ground, Mr. Hilson.
Fact is, it's my ground. Now, if you want a couple of rocks and bones, fine. Take them and get out of here.
Come on, Jim. These things take time.
Oh, fine, fine. You want to defend the little lady?
Little lady?
Oh, hold it, you two.
Oh, come on, Roy. You know how it is. I've got 2-bedroom ranch styles to build.
And swing loan payments to make, I bet.
What's my financing got to do with this?
You're probably way out on a limb financially, aren't you? If you don't get this development built soon, you'll lose your shirt, right?
That's none of your damn business.
That's all right, Sheriff. I don't need protection. It's those cave paintings that are priceless that need protecting. And I'm going to recommend to the state that they be protected under existing law. So you can just forget your scare tactics, Mr. Hilson.
Well, I'm not going to be shoved around by some ivory tower intellectual.
Dr. Klein, I will look into the vandalism. So you just go on back to your dig.
She can go back to her dig. But I'm going to court.
Yeah, it could be your lamb.
Dang right it's my lamb, and you got to do something about it.
Don't get your shorts in a knot, Jacob. Bill Dempster's lost some cattle, and Wally Johnson's broodmare's missing. I got my hands full right now.
Look, I think it's Wolf. So is Wally Johnson.
Come on, Jacob. You know there hasn't been a wolf seen in these parts for over 30 years.
Look, whatever it is, you better find out what it is and stop it.
I know what my job is, Jacob.
Ha!
Dr. Klein, do you want to ride with us? We're heading back to the university for the weekend. We wondered if you needed a ride.
I'm staying here, John.
You really should try and get out of this hole for a couple of days. Okay, see you on Monday.
Have a good time.
Bye, Dr. Klein.
still warm, isn't it?
Holy Hannah, you scared the bejesus out of me. Why didn't you answer when I yelled?
I didn't know who you were. What are you doing here?
Tracking missing livestock. All the blood trails I've been following the last 2 days have led in this direction.
And?
And I think I may have an answer. The animals have been dragged into this cave and probably cooked right here. The problem is, who's been doing it? You got any ideas?
Couldn't care less about some missing sheep.
Who said sheep?
Well, I saw the bone, Sheriff. I went up top to get some equipment, and when I came back, it was there.
Well, what are you doing here?
I work here, remember?
You're not doing any digging with that little flashlight. What's up?
Well, you're going to think I'm crazy. But there have been some changes in the paintings.
Now, what do you mean, changes?
Let me show you something. Take a look at this.
Yeah? So?
Take a good look.
The hunter is on the right side of this little circle thing in the picture. And on the wall, he's on the left side. Looks like the negative's flipped.
No. Look. Here, he's facing toward the circle. And there, he's not only on the other side of the circle, he's facing away from it.
Well, I don't know, Doctor. Some prankster could have gotten into the cave and changed the paintings.
Like who?
Maybe the same guys who left the carcass outside the cave. Or maybe you are right about Jim Hilson. Maybe he is trying to scare you off.
Well, I'm no fan of Jim Hilson. You know that, but he's just not bright enough to pull off something like this. Anyway, these are authentic.
And how do you know that these are authentic?
Sheriff, I studied in the caves at Altamira, Casula Gorge, and Caplon. And I did my dissertation on the cave paintings at Lascaux. You just have to take my word for it. I know about cave paintings.
Okay, so they are real. What's your explanation?
I don't have any. And the fact that they're real just makes it that much more disturbing.
Come to think of it, it doesn't explain what you're really doing down here tonight either.
Sheriff, something is happening here late at night. That's the only explanation. There's someone here all day. So whatever is going on happens at night.
And you are planning to spend the night to get the drop on the bad guys, right?
Well, I don't know what kind of guys I'm dealing with, but I intend to find out.
No. You're not doing anything of the sort. Come on, let's go into town. You can come back out first thing in the morning.
Sheriff, you're not in charge here. I am. And I intend to spend the night, and that's that. You see, I've got my cot here so I can keep an eye on things.
Doctor.
So you just mosey on along, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Doctor, this is my county.
Toodaloo, Sheriff. Sweet dreams. The figures are gone. What's going on? Who's there? Who's there? Who's there? Who's there?
Dr. Klein!
Time is the invincible enemy of mortal flesh, or so modern man believes. But somewhere in the dark past, a few of our distant ancestors discovered a way to bridge the millennia. It's a secret that was buried 12,000 years ago and rediscovered for a brief moment in the Twilight Zone.